Due to the impact of the pandemic, business owners and entrepreneurs are being forced to reevaluate their strategies and transform the way they do business. To help examine the current landscape and offer advice on what needs to be done, we're joined by one of the world's leading business strategists, Scott Steinberg. So first off, Scott, how has the pandemic impacted businesses and entrepreneurs?
Well, the short answer, Holly, is in a major way. All sorts of business owners and entrepreneurs are having to rip up their playbook, reinvent their strategies on the fly. And of course, everybody is talking about digital transformation, which maybe isn't second nature if you got a restaurant or a retail shop to think about how do you build an amazing website or an e-commerce strategy. The good news being that we're also seeing the rise of technology tools and online marketplaces like Fiverr.com, where you can go and team up with creative freelancers from all around the world to meet any business need that you've got as you make the jump to the online world.
So then what are the first steps entrepreneurs can take to set up their business?
You want to start by thinking about, do you have a product or a service to sell, and what creative assets do you need to build in order to support it and get the word out? So that could mean, do you need a website? Do you need an app? Do you need product packaging? Anything you can think of that will help you raise awareness. And then you want to create an action plan for getting from here to there, where you build out project deliverables, milestones. Then you can go online and use these online tools or free templates or these freelance marketplaces to find people who can help. And of course, you want to make sure you review each provider, that their portfolio looks good and that they're ready to rock and roll and help you build your dream.
And you mentioned before about transitioning to business online. How do you do that?
Well, the good news is very quickly and very cost affordably. It's important to try and launch things fast, to learn from each effort and do better with each successive effort after that. But again, so much of this stuff you can do oftentimes for as little as $100 with a spare afternoon, because you have so many tools, technologies, and online market options available to you. The first step used to be the hardest, right? You had no idea where to start, and that often would keep people away from trying new things. Well, guess what? You have to assume now that most business problems are common. Lots of other people have shared the same challenges you have. So odds are you can leverage a solution that pre-exists. You don't have to reinvent the wheel to get started and get rolling.
And finally, Scott, talk about future trends that should be part of your e-commerce plan.
Well, you definitely got to make sure you differentiate and stand out at a glance, right? People have no time. They've got so much choice now. You really have to grab their attention, and you have to make sure that you can't be replaced by another provider. What you offer has to be unique. You need to think about where people are congregating online, how their needs are changing, knowing that their needs are going to change very quickly these days, and the fact that many customers are focused on value and getting more from every dollar. You really got to think about your business strategy. So how do you connect with them online? Where are they interacting? What's the best way to get a hold of them? And what's the best way to be memorable? If you can master those tactics, then you're going to be ahead of the game.
All right. Well, Scott Steinberg, CEO of the International Association for Business Development, joining us today. Scott, thank you.
My pleasure, Holly. Good luck with it.